There is going to be much speculation about your future with the Raptors going into the last year of your contract. Can you sort of fill us in on if you've had discussions with ownership about an extension or staying, or where that process is?
No, I haven't had discussions, and honestly, coming out of this, things are a little raw. Going to reflect a little bit, and we will address it when it's time to address it. It's not something I'm going to do in the media and publicly with respect, But no, I haven't had conversations. It's been it's been an obligation for me to take care of my leadership team. Obviously, starting with Nick Nurse, and super excited about that. He is the future is bright. But in terms of me, I haven't had those conversations, and I'll wait till those happen in the future.
We did mention the social justice issues that you guys were at the forefront in Florida. How can you continue that on in Canada now that we're in a lull in the basketball season up here?
Well, it's a great question, Doug. We have to, I think the bubble was a great platform for us. All these things, I talked about this in my op-ed, how there's always a cycle, and we cannot let it be a cycle. We have to address these issues straight on. And as an organization, we're going to do this. It started right before, obviously, with George, and we all started making our feelings known. I had my own incidents, and everybody has dealt with it in their ways. We see what's going on with Pascal. We know of his struggles in the bubble, and he'll get through that. We were very confident with that. But the fans, people, they have every right to their opinion and to make judgments on our team, But I feel that to take it that far where it went, but Doug, to your question, there is racism everywhere, let's not make any mistake. There's racism in Canada here. I know there's a focus on the United States, but this is a global pandemic. This is something we're facing everywhere. And as an organization, we're going to face it square on. Whether it's calling people out, whether it's developing programs, whether it's hiring people or focus on hiring Black people, minorities, indigenous people. We're going to focus on this, and I think we're showing that. Our players have shown this in their commitment, and I feel we were in the forefront of this, and I'm proud of not only our players, our coaches, everything we're doing with, whether it's voting, whether it's polarizing this, whether it's talking about it, we're going to do whatever we can, to continue this conversation.
Going in, you've got a long list in the offseason, obviously. You got Nick done. Where does your list start now? We have so many, the team has done a great job. As I said, it starts with our players, obviously, first, and guys have been incredible. You want to start with whoever our free agents are. You go from Fred to us, to Serge, to Marc Gasol, to Rondé, to Chris Boucher. They have been incredible. So there's a priority for us. There's a priority with Fred, with our bigs. This has been our signature as a team. We also have to look at the game and see where the game is going. And we also have to wait on the NBA. We're all waiting on the cap and seeing where the numbers are going to fall. And that's going to be interesting, to see. But how
dealt with this with our team. You know, we have to really look at what is now. We have to look at the short-term future, and we have to look at the long-term future. After that, we have to look at a key year, which is in 21 and free agency then. You know, so this is where we have to really, I think, buckle down and really maybe make a an assessment of what bubble basketball was against what the real outside the bubble basketball was, which was last season. We have to figure out all of that, and this is the time for us to do this. This is our time. This is you feel you support as much as you want during the bubble, during the playoffs, during the season. Now is the time for us to work. Now is the time for us to do our jobs.
I wanted to ask you about Pascal. I mean, obviously that series didn't go as he would have wanted or that you guys would have hoped. But given his importance to your future, I imagine you're happy that he's had that experience and can learn from it. Going into such an important offseason for his development, what do you say to him? What's your message to him?
We try to understand, you know, like what he went through, and we talked extensively. Honestly, it wasn't even just me. I think Kyle, Fred, those guys did an incredible job. Coach, Nick Nurse, Bobby, everybody stood by Pascal. There's something about that bubble that brought all of us together, you know, like, and that was truly unique for me. So for us to get into, you know, finding out the struggles he had with going through COVID and the COVID period, and being confided to, you know, like to a space and where he was with his rhythm and trying to get back into it. I know Pascal. We all know Pascal. Sometimes we need this almost like a kick in the butt, you know, some kind of adversity, and he's gonna bounce back 100%, you know, like from this. And he acknowledged it. You guys saw it. You know, he felt he let the team down. We feel that we will just stick by him, stay with him as always. Let's not forget now, you know, like Pascal helped us win a championship, you know, and Pascal has showed every bit of being courageous, being a fighter, being a competitor, and being a winner. He's shown every bit of that, and we value that, we see that, we know him as a person. So he's gonna bounce back through this, and we support him in every way that we can.
First of all, there was a report on the radio today that Bobby's contract has been extended. Can you share anything about that?
We're close. We're getting there. Like I said, it's a priority for me to get to my to get to a leadership team and take care of the team and organization in general. So we're close. Every off season is like this, you know, like you have the challenges, Eric, and we have to face them, you know. And yes, there are challenges. We don't know what the cap numbers are. We have to figure out how we maneuver where we keep our cap space in the future. And for that year 21, and we have to address that in some kind of way, you know. And we are going to speak to all the agents when the time is right, and speak to all the players when it's right. And we'll try and figure out this out the best way that we can. But yes, there are challenges, and but it's nothing that we haven't dealt with